Cannonball!
Sudden Fall here with a guide for We Were Here Expeditions The Friendship. This is a two-player co-op online game that is currently has a free trial in the Xbox store. Otherwise it is $5.95. You will start by getting off the boat, helped by your partner if you're the non-host. The host is the one that's in the yellow. I unfortunately won't be able to show you the host side of three of the puzzles, but one of them it doesn't matter. The other one it doesn't really matter. I can show you enough view that you understand, and the last one, their view is not needed. In my opinion, it's needed for certain parts, but if you follow what I give you, then you should be good. So firstly, you can push Y to run, you can click in left stick to crawl, you can push up on the D-pad to toggle your torch, B to jump, and you want to go down here and to your right, and just make sure your partner's with you. There they are. So I'm going to teach you a little trick for this first puzzle. I wanted to test it to see if it would work, and it did work, so it's actually kind of sweet because you actually don't need any instructions from your partner. So get your partner to hold open the gate first. If you want your partner to be the one that does the main host puzzles, because whoever solves the first puzzle will be getting the diamonds, and whoever does this part will be getting the pillars, and by that you'll understand when you get to the third puzzle. So anyway, what we can do is we can go this way while they're still holding the gate, and we can go into the staff area and see this here. This is the puzzle solution for the puzzle area we're going to be going to. So now we can take a screen picture and we don't have to wait for their instructions. Like, get your camera phone out or take a screen capture on your Xbox. Like in my case, I took a capture off my recording. Then we can head back, and this is the sweet part. They've still got it open, and boom, they can now close it. And then I can open it and not hold it properly, and then my partner can laugh at me. But yeah, then I can actually hold it properly. You gotta hold it in with the A button, and my partner can go through, and I can fall again because apparently I didn't learn the first time, and off they go. They will be hitting a captainship wheel to open up the area for me, and I will be heading to the right where this blue sign is, right here. And once that opens from them swinging the wheel, you can walk right through. You can sprint by holding the Y button as the game's telling you. And then a little trick here is, rather than keep going around like this, you can just jump over these cables with B. I think it was designed for that. Then you can go through here. And the guy, I was trying to work out how to activate it, then I realized the guy has a ticket right there we can pick up. And this is teaching us about retrying. Place it in this little monster device and it'll eat the ticket. Num 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 num. And then we can look at our screenshot and we can do our own instructions without our partner having to tell us what's what. I love the fact I got to place the coin in the machine. And we got a lovely golden ticket for all our trouble. So we can place that in the thing. And we can go through. And that'll be an achievement. Weigh anchor, set sail. And there's my partner. Confused on how I solved the puzzle already. Hi. Don't wave back then. Now we get to enjoy a little boat trip.
Well, who do we have here? A new duo of hopeful explorers seeking my blessing? Go on, dears. Come in. So, you want to know if you're ready to sail the seven seas together? Whether you're sulking swabbies or close-knit co-captains, a crew tight like a knot, or flimsy driftwood in a storm. Well, do I have just the thing for you? Oh, don't worry, dears. You'll all be perfectly safe. My name is Marina Seaworthy, legendary adventurer and captain of the Friendship. I've seen all four corners of the earth and sailed with the best and the worst. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that only true friends stand a chance when the seas get rough. You will need communication crystal clear. True teamwork, balanced and fair. And blind trust come fortune or peril. If you want my blessing, then show me what your friendship is made of. Set sail, enter my 3 trials, and claim your rewards. Bring me a vessel worthy of your bond. It's time to build your friendship. Out there, communication is key. You will need to read your crew like a book. Be honest, be clear, and be quick about it. Next up, the Crewmate Carousel.
Now that the boat stopped, we can get out. Your partner can get out on the other side. And as you can see, we have the ticket dispenser machine on our side. This is why I said, in some ways, the person that doesn't go through the gate is the more important role, because they have the harder part. So with this puzzle, you basically gotta tell your partner what the puppet's doing, and then they give you the picture. The best and easiest way I found to do it with your partner was to create terms for the pictures. So he's proud, and then my partner would give me a term, and in this case it was mushroom, so I hit the mushroom, and then I would tell my partner scared, trying to be quick because you have a timer, and then my partner would tell me angel, or ghost. That one was ghost. This one we called can-can, because it was just easier, because he's kicking his leg out like a can-can, and that was double banana. Then you've got angry, That was Lady.
Well done.
And that gets the first round, and then the second round you swap roles. So you still got the timer, and now you go tell your partner what once they tell you what one they've got, what it is. So in this case, I'm pretty sure it was the waves of the bird. As you can see, there's 4 images. So you got to come up with terms for the images that you both agree on that really help speed this along. The less you have to talk, the better, because of that timer. And then one last one for the partner.
Make all sails! On to the final round.
And the final round's the harder one. As you can see, the timer is going really fast. You have to tell them, and then you have 2 sets. My partner's told me what it is, and now I've got to find it. Found it. Just did it. Now it's their turn, and I have 4 sets of puppets. So I try and angle it so I can see all 4. Once they told me the thing, I told them what it was. In this case, it was the fish. And now it's my turn again, so I told them, can. And it's on this side, and it was the ghost. Now it's their turn again. I'm looking at all 4 at the same time. And it was like, oh no you didn't, and it's the ghost it looks like, or it might be the angel. Now it's not my time, so I told them sad. Boat with triangle sail. And there you go, gold. This one's all about communication and coming up with terms that you both agree on. You're going to fail a couple of times when you do this one, just because there's a lot of images that are very similar. The timer is very strict. But once you finish it, you can pull the lever. And if you successfully did it, it'll go up to the top here. And then it'll give you your gold ticket. If you get anything other than a gold ticket, you can go over to the machine over there and you can retry. Once you get your gold ticket, you can put it in here.
Over here.
And this will build the platform for us. It'll also get you an achievement for your first gold ticket called Gold Pact, which will achieve maximum score on Crewmate. The other 2 achievements you will achieve are shred 5 tickets if you end up retrying more than 5 times, and obtain a ticket from Crewmate Carousel. Once this is done being built, the platforms to the boat, we can continue on to the next puzzle.
Bravo! You are an open book to each other. So, you hear each other. That's a good start. But what use is that if you don't act as one? The next trial will test your ability to coordinate, compromise, and collaborate. Will you rise to the task? Or sink like a stone?
So the next puzzle, this is the mass one. It's also a bit of RNG in my opinion, mass and RNG. The way you've basically got to do it is, if you're the diamond person, you've got to do 7 matches that make enough colors, so that's 3 times 7. And then if you're the non-diamond person, you've got to do 3. So I've cut this mainly because you don't want to see all the attempts I get it wrong. So what you want to first do when you come in, you have to wait. I'm trying to do it impatiently, but once you can, you want to grab one of the pieces immediately, just so you turn the lights on, and just put it back. Because it's dark as you can tell. The lights don't come on unless you start the puzzle, and by doing that, you're starting the puzzle. Now, we've got this part, and my partner's got the other part. So on the other side of the tiles, they can see what they need, and I can only see what I need. So what I'm doing right now is telling them A, B, and C, and they're telling me what's on their side, and they're telling me what pillar as well. So they start off with 2 tiles that are multicolored, and the main way to do this puzzle is to try to not use them. You want to set it up so that they can use the pillar that they get at the start in the, what's it called, in the grid, I guess you'd call it, that you just placed. Because you want to try and keep those 3, because you can use them as a safety net. And so now we're discussing again, and the piece I really want to use is C, because as you can see it's blue, a red, and a green, which can come in very handy. But last piece I used was the one you actually want to avoid, because it's only one color. But with this one, I'm able to adjust it. I'm trying to match it up. This would be a longer puzzle because, like I said, I need 7 of each color, so that's 7 3 times. And my partner only needs 3. So I'm discussing with them, and the trick I like to do is place the tile. As long as they don't touch the pillar, you can place the tile, and they can tell you if that's a good spot or not for them as well. They can see your light, the light directs them where they are, but sometimes people like a visual representation that it shows up on their grid once you've placed it, and as long as they don't have the pillar, you'll be able to pick it back up. So you, as the person doing the diamonds, should always be the person that decides, or grabs first, I should say. It's not so much decides. See, here we don't want C. C's a trick. It's full red, which is great, don't get me wrong, but it's terrible because it only gives you 1 point. It's a full red, and as you can see, this is a part red, part green, part blue. But if we had that set up just right, we could have green and blue, 2 for 1. Whereas a full red only gives you 1. That makes no sense. So try to avoid full reds. See, I went with blue because it was easier when I was discussing with my partner. It would work for them because, as I said, you're going to match the pillar with what they're doing. So now I'm just waiting for them to place the pillar. So we got the new ABC coming up. And this is where I ask them what do they have for A, what do they have for B, what do they have for C, and they'll tell me what the color is. If it's red, a multicolor of say red and blue, or if it's a full color, then they'll tell me what color the pillar is, and that's where I make a decision based on that information on what's the best one for both of us. Because I still have to get the 7, so I need to try and get one that has at least 2 colors if it's possible, and try to avoid one with 1. Because if I can match up 2 colors with 2 that aren't lit up on the ground, for example, or even 1 color, that's 3 points. So this one's a green pillar for them. I don't remember what the thing is, but I decided that this would be the best spot for it. And I was trying to match up green and blue, and as you can see, it's not happening. I thought maybe blue here. And then it just wasn't working out the way I wanted. So this is the best part. You can then move the tile back. I had to make it work because my partner needed that one. So I decided to go with blue. And I'm working out if it's a good spot for them, a good fit, and they said it wasn't, not there. And as you can see, their light's directing me to where it would be a good fit. This is why you have the visual representation of dropping it and placing it. They were happy with it there. I was happy with it there, to be honest, so it's a win-win. And this is their side, as you can see. Completely different. They've got their pillars over there, and the one in front of me. And over to the... if I can angle it. No, I can't angle it. After attempting it, we realized it wouldn't work, and so before they placed their pillar, we were able to switch to choose a different one that would work. This is why this one requires a lot of communication, and it is a bit longer out of the two. I'm trying to get the blue to work with the red, and unfortunately it will not. So I end up just going with the red. Figure worst case scenario, I'll get a blue and I can match up those two blue to give me 3. Because the pillar was still green for them, so they could still work with that. So that's why we decided to change. So that way we had 2 red and 2 blue, rather than just 1 blue. Here you can see they're all set up nicely. You can see how we're keeping the multicolored one from the start still. We keep it like a backup just in case. So again, discussing what the color of the opposite is and what the pillar is, so that way we can work out the best move to make. Because again, they need 3 pillars, so I've got to try and make sure that they get that, while also trying to maintain the fact that I have to get 7 for them. As I said, these are the ones you want to try to avoid, but sometimes you can't, so you have to just work with it. That's a better shot of their setup for you. As you can see, the multicolored one right near the blue and the red. And right now they're placing their last red, so that's 3 reds. So their red section's done. Now I've got to focus on them as green and blue, while also maintaining my 7 that I need. I was hoping to be able to do the green and the blue, but again, I didn't want to play ball. See, that one activates 3, so I get 3 red. And I was asking my partner if that actually works for them, because I noticed it. I think the best way to do it is the way that I was doing it with the person on this side, because the person on this side needs the most flexibility to make the 7 of each. Because if they place it first, they can see what colors actually link up, and then they can gauge from that how many points they're going to get. Whereas the pillar person only needs to place the pillars, so they don't need to gauge that kind of stuff. Over here is the board, as you can see, going up, because we've got 6 times 2, so the cylinders are the pillars and the circles are the part I'm doing. And you have to get to 21, I think it is. Might be 24. I'll tell you at the end when I score it. I wanted to make a very helpful guide, so that's why you don't hear my partner talking. So now I can actually go with 3, hopefully, because that would really help with the red. I'm looking at what my partner's got to work with, and that gives them 2 slots for blue, and still keeping that 3 that we wanted. You only have 10 moves. So that's why I'm trying to be very precise with what I've got. So at the moment, for example, on the left there, you can see I had 3 red, and I've got 5, so I only need 2 more for 7. Placing that there now gives me 7 blue, so I'm hoping my partner can work with that, since I know that they have the blue cylinders from looking over in their screen, which they can. And that gives us the score we need, 21. I thought it was 21. But see, you need to get 21 with each one. You can go over, and this part of what I'm telling you is crucial. You can go over 21. Only one of them actually needs to be 21. But you can't go under 21. All 3 of them have to be either over, but one of them still has to be exactly 21, if that makes sense. So, for example, the other ones can be 22 and that one 21. As long as you have 21 on one of them, but it's not none of them are under 21, you're good. You can have 21 and 19, for example, 20. So here I'm trying to work out the best way to finish this puzzle and get the maximum points for us. And I noticed so I'm trying to match it up with green to get green as well, but unfortunately it's not working in my favor. I don't need blue. I'm looking more towards the red. Discussing again with my partner, I worked for them, and we both agreed on it. So as you can see, that puts me up to 7. Puts them all on 3 now, because that was the green block that they needed. So now I've just got to work on making it so that I reach the required number. And here's the extra tip. The 3 square that we left, because we used one of them, but we deliberately left one and built around it, they can connect now to for example, green. In this case, that's what we're going to decide on, and that means I can focus on a different color. I'm not doing that yet because we haven't decided it yet. I was a little confused and thinking I needed it times 8 for a few seconds because I forgot that I actually needed times 7, and I didn't realize red was on times 7. So red's actually fine, and I'm trying to find a way to place red and get green. And I look at it again, and I'm like, 3 times 7. Oh wait, we only need green. So green is 3 times 6. So we need 2 greens. And as you can see, I decide to place the red, and then I'm talking it out with my partner. And that's when I sort of have like a moment, and I'm like, wait a minute. Because we've only got 1 move left. We don't need red. We need green. And I'm like, okay, if we need green, we place it here. That'll give us 2 green. Which is the required number. But I wanted to show you guys a trick. So my partner's going to place the pillar, and look, they've got now times 4. Giving them 32, but see, because we had the 21 on the red, even though we were over on the other 2, it counts that 1. So as long as you have 21, the other 2 don't matter if they're over. You just need 21 on one of them. But you're not allowed to be under. I hope that makes sense. And I hope my explanation was helpful, and some of the tips and stuff I gave you were helpful. In my opinion, the person that has to do these 7s, as I said, has got the hardest job. But that's a little tip with the pillar person. If you keep that one available and you're a little short, hope the RNG's in your favor and you can put the pillar on their side.
Over here. Claim your prize!
Now my partner gets to do the ticket thing and they haven't done it before, so they're like, what's going on?
Haven't got all day, love.
And that'll get you the golden ratio for achieving a maximum score in maps. And that will also get you the achievement tiles, trails, and treasures for getting a ticket in that. As you can see, I retried because the RNG, if the tiles aren't in your favor, they can really mess with it. So sometimes you could have the perfect setup, but the tiles just aren't working for you. But anyway, I'll talk to you when we get to the next puzzle, because this is probably what you've been waiting for. I have the most amazing glitch I discovered for the Sirens curse to make it easy peasy.
water. Well done, my dears. But that was the easy part. Let's see how you fare when the seas get rough. Will you weather the storm together? Or will you jump ship? This last trial will demand your utmost devotion. Prepare for the Sirens' curse.
So here we are again, and we're at Sirens' Curse, and well, ladies first. There we go. And now we get to go to the last puzzle. Now, I know I said I had a glitch for this. My partner had to answer the phone, so while they're doing that, I'm going to go up here and talk to you about this puzzle a little bit. So if you do this puzzle normally, you will have to, for lack of a better word, do all the trials and tribulations they want. And the person that is going to be not actually in the puzzle is going to be going up here, and there's a few doors and stuff they have to go through. They're locked at the moment because the puzzle isn't active, and when they go through these doors, they will be able to see things that you can't, and this is where the puzzle is the teamwork part and trust and stuff. There will be invisible floors, lights and barriers and stuff. This is the door that opens that you can walk through, but you need your partner to hold it for you. This is the ticket dispenser, as you can probably guess. It'll come out there. Let's go see what my partner's doing. Maybe mess around with them in a little bit. See if I can get him on the walkie-talkie. I'll show you an interesting thing. Your partner's brainless. Completely hollow. I know it's meant to be that way, but it's a little bit of fun while they're not moving around. Get the crawl on, and then we can crawl inside their body. And if we angle it just right, we can look up into the design. And as you can see, there's the zipper, the walkie-talkie, the gloves, and my partner's now. Like, what the hell are you doing? Nothing. I swear I was just looking inside you. So you get to hold this switch, and I get to go in. And now I get to show you the most awesome glitch I found for Sirens' Curse. So you get spat in the face, or sprayed in the face, whatever you decide. And so when we go up to this first lighthouse, the trick is to run and hammer A. So we'll walk back and then walk forward and hammer A. And see how it came up with interact twice? That gave us 2 tickets, not 1. So right here is where your partner will direct you. I don't need it. You can walk forward, and if you move to your left like I am, aim for those 2 waves. On the first wave there, do the same thing, move back and forward, get the double interact, then move to your side like this, walk sideways until you're facing the boardwalk, then walk forward, then you'll see these 2 waves, walk in the middle of them, and that'll get you up here. Now this part's where me and my partner were having a little bit of a discussion, so I apologize for standing there for so long, but on your right, when I look at it, we're just talking at the moment. See on this right here, I can't see it, but there's a timer, and it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was telling my partner they just need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, so that way I know to jump, because it'll be on 0 and the next one drops. They didn't want to do that. They had some other idea. And their comment to me afterwards was, but did you die? Because as you can see, I'm just like, I don't want to do it that way. I've got to jump when the next one's fallen, but okay, I'll go for it. And somehow I made it. And that's when they're like, did you die? Alright, so we aim downwards and interact. I'm not sure if I got a double interact there. And And this way is where a hidden lighthouse is. Your partner can see it, but you can't. I know it's there, so that's why I walk that way. And double interact. I had managed to triple interact, but not on this run. And as you can see, we have 8 points, so we don't have to do this octopus. We can skip it, and we can do an easier one for the last 9th ticket. But to show you this is an actual glitch, I'm going to get 10 tickets. 10 tickets is impossible. Not for sudden fall. So I'm running up this as fast as I can, so it only can appear 1, and my partner's telling me the right one, but they're taking too long. And so I get caught in the waves. And then I make it, but it hits me, so now I've got to try and get to the right one, which is the middle. And because I made it, no more appear, and then I can do the double interact. So I walk backwards, then while I'm walking forward, hammer A, double interact. And I'm looking at the ticket thing so you can watch it. And there you go, it's 10. I shouldn't have 10. Now I should have to go on to this next bit, so you might need to, but it's not needed now that I have 10, so I'm going to drop off. Because I wanted to show you the glitch way of doing this. This will kick my partner out of his area as well, so I just gotta wait for them to come down. I went up because I was hoping that I could show you guys what they see, but it was closed. So we can pull this lever. And as you can see, we didn't even do the whole thing, and we made 10 tickets. Sudden fall. And we got the golden ticket. Sudden fall's the type of guy that hits the Coke machine and gets an extra free Coke. They say the carnival games are rigged. I rigged them back. Claim our prize. And that'll get us gold medal crewmates. Achieve maximum score in Sirens Curse, and our friendship is golden. Achieve maximum score in all the golden things, and that'll also get you obtain a ticket from Sirens Curse. And then all we have to pretty much do is wait for this cutscene to be over. Well, it's not even a cutscene, but this animation of them building the bridge. And then we can sail on, which will get us one of the last achievements. We'll only have one more achievement left if you're not the host. If you're the host, you would have all the achievements once we get to the end part, which is not a puzzle, so I don't need to talk about.
A legendary performance, dears. Bravo, dears, bravo! You've passed my 3 trials. Now come here and show me what you've built. Oh, yes. You have all the qualities of a legendary crew. With a friendship like that, you will make big waves. How big? Well, that's up to you. You are ready. I give you my blessing. Off you go, dears. Fair winds and farewell.
this one will either be your last or first achievement depending on if you were the host. So if you're not the host and you just finished the game, invite your partner, so don't let them leave yet. And this will get you your last achievement. If you were the host, this was your first achievement. And either way, congratulations, and I hope this guide was helpful. I tried to give as much information as possible. Remember to like and subscribe.